Hello! So this is the Module 6 video response, and it is over, I believe, Chapter 4, if I'm correct. And so the question for this video response is discuss the solo and trio sonatas of Antonia Vivaldi. And so to start off with, give a few number facts about his compositions. He wrote 42 solo and trio sonatas that were published in 5 sets, and that was in 1705, 09, 1717, 1737, and 1740. And the other 30 odd, there wasn't a specific number on this one, somewhere around 30, they were left in manuscript. There were 53 solo sonatas, and he focused heavily on violin and cello sonatas, and they were both written with continuo with that. And the solo sonatas outnumbered trio sonatas, and the trio sonatas, it showed only 18 that he wrote. And what this shows, not just with Vivaldi, but it shows with a lot of the composers that all composers really favored solo sonatas over, or just the solo genre in general, instead of more of small groups and stuff like that. At this time, the Sonata da Camera was still being used. It was a huge influence on all of these composers, and because of this going on, there were 12 trio sonatas. That was in Opus 1 of Vivaldi. This is all of Vivaldi's. And then there were 12 violin sonatas in Opus 2, and then there was 4 violin sonatas along with 2 trio sonatas in his Opus 5, and all of these were influenced by the Sonata da Camera. And with that, he used several different types of dances that we learned in the previous chapters, and it was mainly using preludes, allemans, sarabands, and gigs. And for more specific with Vivaldi's music, sorry about that, my computer popped something up. With Vivaldi's music, there wasn't much of individual differences between his pieces. They kind of shared some kind of similarity. But what he did do, Vivaldi developed tremendous rhythmic drive in the fast movements and pathos or poignancy in the slow movements. And to finish it up, I'm going to read the last bit here that the book has for the Vivaldi section. Above all, the momentum and inexorable drive that are developed in the best of Vivaldi's fast movements are equaled in the period only by the rhythmic quality of the music of Bach, whose admiration for Vivaldi's work was made evident in his many concerto transcriptions. So that tells a bit of how music was amongst the two composers there, and how music at the time was just being overall, I guess you could say, like made, or just the influences that were going on that impacted with the music and what different composers were going with. So that is it for the Module 6 video response. I will see you again next week.